Well, fall is in the air and I am here for it. I heard in the weather report that it's going to be very cool tomorrow in the Carolinas and I'm here for it. I think it's going to be in the 60s and I love that. I love it when the leaves start to change. Football is finally here and World Cup is around the corner. And this is my favorite time of year to wear those boozy, darker fragrances, the heavy hitters, you know, the ones that do really well in the cold weather, the ones that really get you noticed. And in particular, I'm going to be talking about my top 10 favorite tobacco fragrances in my collection. Let's get to it. The first fragrance I want to talk about is from an indie niche house. It is a very, very small house, and I love supporting these indie fragrance houses. I love supporting small business, and this is a business out of Nashville, Tennessee, and it is from a very, very good young man named Dalton, and he is making some spectacular fragrances in the fragrance community. If you all don't know about him, please look up Hidalgo Fragrances. I'll put it on the screen so you can see how to spell it. He is making some amazing creations. He's got a fragrance called Flannel. But one of my favorite fragrances for this time of year is, since we're doing tobacco-based fragrances, is Tabac Sucre. And this, guys, is one of my favorite fragrances. You can see the dent I put in it already. This is absolutely amazing. And I love the simplicity of this bottle. I love these pump sprays. I don't know what it is. I just think they're really, really cool. And guys, this fragrance smells so good. And the atomizer is so good. Oh my goodness. I love this. This is one of my favorites in my collection, and I'm not just saying that. You love bitter dark chocolate, it's in this. There's also something very salty mixed with that bitter dark chocolate, and an almost wet like tobacco scent coming from this. But in the end, guys, mixed with that wet tobacco, mixed with that bitter dark chocolate, mixed with that saltiness in here. Guys, this is very warm, very cozy. I can still smell this in the air. I love this fragrance. You're going to get a lot of longevity out of this, and it's just so rich, has so much depth. And guys, this is perfect for the fall time. Guys, try this out from Hidalgo. You will love this. This will be one of your favorite tobacco scents to wear this fall. And then when you get a couple of your samples, I think you guys are going to be going back for more because there's so many good fragrances to try from this house. But Tobacco Sucre, one of my favorite tobacco fragrances. All right, guys, next one. This is a fragrance we all know about. It's been around forever. Tom Ford, it really knocks it out of the park with these fragrances, albeit they are a little bit expensive. I know they can be high, so when you can find them for a good price like I did, you have to go and snatch it, guys. This is from Tom Ford. This is Tobacco Vanille, the ever famous Tobacco Vanille. Love this fragrance so much. Let's go ahead and spray it. Oh, man. Guys, absolutely stunning in every way. This one is so good with the tobacco leaf. There's a bit of sweetness. There's a bit of spiciness coming from this fragrance, and I love it. There's a tad of chocolate. There's a whole lot of vanilla. There's some dried fruits, and that's where the sweetness is coming from, those dried fruits. It's coming from that vanilla, and it's coming from that chocolate note. It is so good. One of the things I love about Tom Ford fragrances, they are blended so well. Do you guys agree with that? I just really feel like there's a smoothness, there's some depth. I mean, they're just blended so well, and these fragrances are so good. And this one is so warm and so cozy and so sweet. Something so seductive about this fragrance. It's very playful, it's very casual. You can wear this at nighttime. But guys, all in all, this is a perfect scent for the fall time. Next fragrance on my list, guys. This is from Perfumes de Marly. This one is called Herod, or as some people call it, Harad. However you say it, guys, this fragrance is so amazing. There's so much cinnamon in here. There's tobacco leaf. There's vanilla. It's slightly woody, guys, but this one is so good. I am here for it. This one gets me 8 hours on my skin. It's absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, the woody undertones in the end give this a nice masculine feel. But the sweetness in this just coming from the vanilla, coming from the cinnamon is dialed way up in this one. I absolutely love this fragrance. The projection, the scent trail, the bubble, whatever you have, it is absolutely intoxicating. You're going to turn heads with this one, and you're going to get 8 hours on your skin for sure, guys. This is an amazing fragrance if you want to turn heads. Next tobacco fragrance on my list, of course, is from one of my favorite fragrance houses. Shout out to George. I love you, buddy. This is Signature Tobacco. I love the presentation of this, guys. So cool, right? Every way possible, this is so cool. I love how this looks like a cigar label. And guys, that's what you're getting with this fragrance. You are getting an amazing tobacco scent. Look at the color. Just absolutely gorgeous, guys. And after this thing macerated, I think it got even stronger. It is so boozy. There's a dried tobacco in here with the tobacco leaf and the pimento. It's just so much sweetness coming from a lot of different sources. Honey, vanilla, plum. It's creamy. It's cozy. It's just absolutely amazing. And to me, it's one of my favorite tobacco-forward fragrances. And I've heard other reviewers say this one kind of reminded them of a wet tobacco. For me, to my nose, it just reminded me more of a dry tobacco. And maybe I'm just picking up the pimento. Either way, this is glorious. This is so opulent and luxurious. And for the price, you know, under 200 bucks, you cannot beat this fragrance. I get 8 hours on my skin. It is just absolutely intoxicating. All right, guys, next favorite tobacco fragrance on my list. This is from the House of Mugler from the Amen collection. This is Pure Havane. I love these bottles, guys. I love how the atomizer is built in. It's so cool, and this is just a gorgeous fragrance. One of the things I hate about this is it's so hard to find. These are highly sought after. But guys, this is an amazing fragrance, and let's waste a spray here. Oh, man, if you are looking for a beautiful, quintessential honey tobacco fragrance, look no further than this one right here. The vanilla in here, the chocolate, a lot of patchouli, a lot of amber. I get 8 hours on my skin easily, and this one screams so loud, so I have to be careful with the sprays because I will choke somebody out if I spray too much, and I tend to be heavy on the trigger. What about you guys? You guys follow the rules? You color it in the lines and just do a couple sprays? Are you guys oversprayers? Let me know down in the comments. I want to see how many oversprayers we have. Just curious. It'd be fun to know that. But anyways, guys, this fragrance is so gorgeous. And I really love the Amen series. There's so many good ones, right? Pure Tonka, Pure Coffee, just the list goes on and on. Have you guys tried anything from this house, and what is your favorite? But most of all, what do you think about this fragrance right here? Isn't this a gorgeous tobacco honey fragrance? I love it. All right, one of my favorite purchases from last year, presentation, as far as scent goes, everything, and you already know when Andy Tower is involved, you are going to get something spectacular. He is a award-winning, sought-after, famous perfumer, Andy Tower and Tower Perfumes. This one is called Sundowner. Tell me that bottle isn't gorgeous. Tell me that presentation is amazing, guys. You're getting a lot of cinnamon and a lot of citrus right out of the gate from the orange and bergamot. And then, guys, you're going to get tobacco, a little bit of chocolate, you know, creaminess coming from the sandalwood, and a whole lot of vanilla. I love this fragrance. There's a little bit of something almost animalic with this as well, but it's just so gorgeous. I love the bright opening, and the citrus in here is beautiful. I love whatever he did to create that citrus note. It really shines and mixes well with that tobacco and that chocolate. I'm here for this fragrance, and I think the bottle suits it perfectly, and the name suits it perfectly because it is just an invigorating, vibrant fragrance. Love this one so much. If you haven't tried this one, please, by all means, get a sample because you will love it. All right, one of my favorite tobacco scents on the market, another one of my favorite house, you guys already know, you probably can guess it, is from the House of Argos. This is Triumph of Bacchus. Guys, I always say, like a broken record, the attention to detail. These bottles are amazing. They're so heavy. The caps are gorgeous. The atomizers on this, look at this. So gorgeous, pressure sensitive. Oh, man, this is an amazing fragrance in every way possible because it's boozy, so it can make your boozy fragrance collection list if you wanted to do a list about boozy fragrances. You know, it's got that green apple, it's got a white peach accord, lots of vanilla, lots of tobacco, amber, sandalwood. It is so smooth. Now, a lot of people try to compare this to another fragrance that's on the list, but I do not see the similarities. Some of the notes are the same, but we'll get into that in a little bit later, guys. You've got to try this one. 8 hours plus. So luxurious. This is so smooth. And again, not to sound like a broken record, but really blended well. It's perfumer, Christian Petrovich, just really knows what he's doing as far as perfumery goes. And this one is absolutely gorgeous. I'm telling you, this one will take your breath away. Next one on the list is from the designer house. This is from Viktor&Rolf. I love these playful bottles. You guys know this one, right? Spicebomb Extreme. This is a vanilla bomb, right? What hasn't been said about this fragrance? You got a little bit of spiciness coming from the pepper, a little bit of lavender, but a whole lot of vanilla and a little bit of tobacco. It's not one of the most tobacco forward fragrances, but if you don't like tobacco fragrances, then this is a safe one for you to buy just to kind of get your foot in the door with tobacco fragrances, because this is very sweet and it projects unbelievable in the cold weather. It lasts 8 hours plus. You are going to love this fragrance. Your friends are going to love this on you. Your woman's going to love this on you, or your man, whatever the case may be. You're going to turn heads this one. And I just think it's so cool and so playful. Pull the pin and then spray away, guys, and you get a gorgeous scent. Like I said, scent trail, more than an arm's length, 8 hours plus. This is a beast mode fragrance. So if you're looking for a fragrance that lasts all day, definitely try Spicebomb Extreme. All right, another fragrance from a designer house that has their own in-house perfumer. Not every fragrance house has their own in-house perfumer, but Guerlain is one of those fragrance houses. And in particular, I love this whole line, the EDL line. This is the EDL Extreme, and this is one of my favorite fun, playful tobacco fragrances. It is so good, guys. You've got that almond note that runs through the whole line. I always say that. Spicy pink pepper, juicy, sweet plum, a whole lot of cinnamon, tobacco, and leather nuances that are ever so slight. This one is so fun, so gorgeous. There's also the hint of cherry. This is very playful, very flirty, very fun for a date night, and you're going to get 8 hours on your skin easy. One of my favorite designer fragrances for this time of year. Last but not least, guys, this one is a flamethrower, okay? This one is one of my favorite fragrances, and it's polarizing. I love, love, love this fragrance. This is from Mancera. If you're looking for a house that projects and performs, Mancera's it, especially for the price, and Red Tobacco is one of those fragrances. Now, this fragrance has a lot of notes similar to this one by Argos. A lot of similarities, but then there's some things that it's not the same on. Like, this fragrance has a lot of oud. The oud is very strong and medicinal on the top, and it mixes with that tobacco, and it can be just slightly off-putting at the beginning. And the cinnamon is really, really sweet and really, really kind of in your face, mixed with that oud and tobacco. So some people really don't like this fragrance at first. But then as it starts to dissipate and starts to dry down, and you get that green apple, and you get that nutmeg, and you get that pear, and you start smelling the tobacco and the cozy amber, and then when it dries down, you just get a whole lot of vanilla. And man, this fragrance lasts for days on me. It is beast mode, and I absolutely love it. And it's one of my favorites to wear this time of year, and one of my favorite tobacco fragrances. So there you have it. Those are my top 10. What are some of your favorite 10 tobacco fragrances? Let me know down in the comments below, because I love hearing from you guys. If you got any value from this video, which I know you did, please leave a thumbs up. Tell your friends and family about the video. Let's start a movement. I'm almost to 2,500. Thank you, guys. I'm almost there. I wanted to go 2,500 in 2 years, and I am at year number 2 here in September, and I'm almost there. I think I'm like 19 away, so if you guys would help me with that. I know a lot of you are new to the channel, so please help me. All you got to do, it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't take a whole lot of energy. Hit that subscribe button down below. Be a part of the Scott Aromatico movement. Be a part of my fragrance family. And then after you do that, just do one more thing and hit that bell notifications off the side, and then we're done. Thank you guys so much. I love each and every one of you. I hope wherever you are in this world, you are finding peace and you are at happiness. And I will see you guys in the next video. All right, love you guys. Ciao.